The coronavirus shook the world, man. It shook the world. It cancelled 4 or 5 of my festivals and shows. Oh no, I was at my peak in my career, going up. And it's a cross for that one, that event, a cross for that event. And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse.
Give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
A friend of mine invited me to do a house party because I would have known the DJ. Completely ram it up with 250 people. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. People just kept coming up to me and saying, when's the next one? And eventually, Death Rave was born. Most of my audience is profoundly deaf. They rely on the vibration of the floor or whatever surfaces they're next to. You just turn the bass up and you will feel that vibration. I did my very first Death Rave event in 2003. It was 700 people. We sold all tickets within 2 months. Out of that 700, 200 international deaf people from all over the world flying to London, from Japan, Australia, USA. Big, unexpected shocks. Isolation is the worst enemy that it can happen to anyone, especially with disability. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, it's closed all the borders, it's closed everybody's gathering. Many deaf people have lost jobs. Many deaf people don't know what's going on. We've made a massive, massive loss financially. I basically just set up my company last year and it was really, really blooming. You know, you start up something that you've really worked for so long, for 16 years, and I was just about to bloom and flourish. I can remember there's one experience. We tried to go into a nightclub. We were all signing. I was the only one in the group that could speak. And the bouncer said, you lot are not coming in. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, you lot are deaf, you lot ain't coming in. I thought, if that's going to be people's attitude towards the deaf community, no, I'm going to set up my own event for deaf people where we would never, ever experience stigma. There's very few places for deaf people to meet and socialise. Normally, it would be once a month in a London pub. So, about 2 months later, during the lockdown, I had the best news of my life. And the Art Council is willing to fund me to do my own online festival. We've gone virtual. It's never been done before. We're making history in the deaf world to create the first virtual online festival to promote deaf artists that nobody's heard of or even think of promoting, and even alone having a platform for them. So this online Death Rave festival, we are creating a platform for worldwide. It's going to put us on another level. All I want to do is to access deaf people that could be isolated of all walks of life, where we have no stigma, just keep the music playing. As a community in this country, we deaf community are a very marginalised group. We're a sub-minority group, you know, and a very difficult group how to communicate with us. So there's always been barriers for so long. And it's still a long way to go to raise and elevate awareness of our deaf culture and identity and our problems. My job and my life is to create platform for deaf people. It's who I am, man. I can't change it.